Okay, the next kriya is the 10th kriya, which is Naumukhi Mudra. And after that, the 11th kriya is Shakti Chalini. I'm going to be describing and demonstrating both of these in this video, as the physical movements are pretty much identical. The only difference really is the visualization that takes place. Okay, so for both of them, you sit in Siddhasana again. Eyes are closed throughout. Kichari Mudra as well. Okay, again you hands on the knees, head droop forward. You mentally repeat Muladhara 3 times, and you bring, you've exhaled fully. You begin your inhalation, follow the concentration up the Arohan passageway. Be aware of the chakras as you pass them, but no mental repetition of each name. As your concentration comes up to Vishuddhi, your head goes up and back as your concentration goes from Vishuddhi to Bindu. At Bindu, you've completed your inhalation. You apply Shanmukhi Mudra, right? So that looks like this. Thumbs in the ears, and then like that. And it's only during Shanmukhi Mudra that there's a difference between the two kriyas, and I'll explain that afterwards. So when you finish doing each of those kriyas, you release, eyes stay closed, and then you begin your exhalation, again from Bindu, down through Ajna, and the Awarohan passageway, down the spine. Again, aware of the chakras, but no mental repetition. And as you complete your exhalation, and your concentration is back in Muladhara, you droop your head forward one more time, and repeat Muladhara 3 times, and you begin the second round. So now I'll talk about the specifics when you're doing Shanmukhi Mudra. Okay, so the first one, Naumukhi Mudra. So after you're doing Shanmukhi Mudra, you're fully inhaled. You also apply Mula Bandh and Vajroli or Sahajoli Mudra. Okay? And you become aware of the spinal passage, right, and Bindu, and you visualize a shining copper trident or trishul, okay, and it's in the spinal cord, okay. It has 3 prongs. It's a type of trident, type of spear, very sharp, and you imagine it. The top of the trishul is kind of like just at the back of your neck, kind of, because it came up the spine, and it's the 3 points are just here, right? So what happens is the combination of Vajroli and Mula Bandh will actually cause the trishul to actually move up, and the center prong to pierce Bindu, and you'll feel that. If you don't feel it right away, you can try tightening, Vajroli and or Sahajoli and Mula Bandh. If it still doesn't happen, then you can just visualize, the trishul coming up and piercing Bindu, and then going back down again. And again, after some time, you're holding your breath during all of this. You've got Shanmukhi Mudra applied. So when you feel that your breath is, you can't hold it anymore, you release, and then you do the exhalation as I explained. Okay. And that's so that's pretty much it for Naumukhi Mudra. Okay, and you repeat that for 5 rounds. So I guess the other thing I say is usually I only do it for about 3 piercings. I imagine like 3 times the Trishula is going up and piercing, then back down again, and then 2, and then 3, and then usually I begin my exhalation. So the next one is exactly the same. Shakti Chalini, Kriya 11. This time when you apply Shanmukhi Mudra, okay. So now you, in this one, you're moving your concentration through the both passageways. So down the spine, round, up, and then back up to Bindu, and then back down, right? And you're moving your concentration actually fairly quickly through that whole cycle, right? And you're visualizing a thin green snake, right, moving through this passageways. And the head of the serpent is biting its tail, so it makes a continuous loop. So again, I usually follow it for three loops before I have to release my breath and exhale. Again, you have to see how many loops you can do and how fast the snake goes. And they also say that if it starts as it starts spinning, it may actually move off of its track. So, but that's all normal. Whatever you experience. And that's pretty much it. You then, when your breath is out, you release it. You begin your exhalation down the spinal passage, and you continue. This one as well. You also do this one for 5 rounds. Okay, so together, both of them together is 10 rounds. Okay, and that's about it. So I'll just demonstrate one round again because it's visually it's the same Shanmukhi Mudras in both of them. Whether you're doing the Trishul or you're doing the snake, it's all pure, and it's just your visualization. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate what it looks like. And eyes closed, tongue in Kichari Mudra. And Ujjayi Pranayam for inhalation, exhalation as well. Okay, so that's about it for those 2 kriyas. And when you finish those, you continue with the next, the 12th, and so on.